Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Wayne Parcher, CEO of Quantum Stereo. Listen, right now you're going to experience the Quantum Stereo playlist where I got the brand new interview with Jah Tiff, Tiffany Jelly. This interview is hot. Sister's up and coming dancehall reggae star. Let's go! Everybody, it's your boy Wayne Parchman, CEO of Quantum Stereo, and right now you tune into the Quantum Stereo playlist, Quantum Stereo Radio playlist, where we interview artists on the Quantum Stereo Radio rotation, a model, a politician, entertainer, whoever. But today we have the one and only Tiffany Jelly, better known as Jah Tiff. How you doing, young lady?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Oh man, thank you. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it. You are the first dancehall reggae artist to be on, to interview on the Quantum Stereo Radio playlist. So thank you very much for doing this.
Okay, thank you. I feel so honored.
Thank you. So just so everybody know who you are, just tell everybody about yourself and where you're from and what you do.
Okay, I'm Tiffany, aka Jah Tiff, from Kingston, Jamaica. So I do mostly reggae, few dancehall songs. Yeah. I grew up in Kingston, Malines Road area. I went to Medieval High School. You know, the whole works. So.
Yes. And big up to Jamaica, home of my grandparents, home of both of my grandparents. My family's from St. Elizabeth, Southfield, Parchments, you know what I'm saying? But they spelt, my mother's born in Costa Rica, because a lot of Jamaicans, we went to Costa Rica back in the day. They spelled my mother's birth certificate wrong when she was born, so her name was M-A-N, that was my name, instead of Parchment. It was okay. I'm the only one with that name, so I'll take it. But shout out to Jamaica. Much respect. So, how did you start getting into music?
Basically, I used to write songs, like poetry. For the most part, I was a poet. And so there was this guy, like he has a studio and some singers. So I brought a song to him and said, hey, give it to one of your singers to sing. And then he was like, no, you come try it yourself. So that's what I did. I tried it. And then, he started encouraging me to sing. And then I started singing. And, the feedbacks were good. Like people were saying, oh, you got a beautiful voice. And so I just decided to just start writing more songs and just sing my songs myself.
Well, you have very much hot music. We've had your music since January. We've had Can't Hide These Feelings, It's You, Love Has Many Faces, and then that's back in January since we've been playing that. And we have a new track sent to us in July, Free Your Mind.
Yeah.
So I truly respect that the music is hot, and right now the song that you got playing right now, and not just on our radio but others, is Love Has Many Faces, right?
Yes.
Yes, which is very, very, very hot music, man. So Tiffany, how do you when you see the music scene as today, right? Like I grew up in New York City, right, where we had reggae, dancehall, and it was popular back in the day. I grew up in the era of Cobra. I grew up in the era of Tiger. You know what I'm saying? The General, Elephant Man. I grew up with that Lady Shaw. I grew up in that era of music, and I see with you and the other talented Jamaican artists such as Wiseman. I don't know if you ever heard of Wiseman. That's my brother right there. K Music, you know what I'm saying? Even though she lives in Toronto now, but K Music, XC Clone. These are the artists that have been on here. And I have you now, Jah Tiff. How do you see the music scene today as compared to back in the day of Buja Banton and all these other superstars?
I mean, as time goes by, the music industry usually change, but nowadays, like the reason why, for instance, I was inspired to write "Free Your Mind" is because I'm seeing where I'm not sure if it's because of COVID, but it's kind of like, you know, people more want to hear like X-rated songs instead of like, you know, the real hardcore reggae songs.
Yes.
So it's kind of like I'm getting these vibes where I see even other people talking about it, like dancehall music is going down, you know, because I guess the new generation, like they prefer to sing about a lot of guns and you know, the kind of sexual songs that Jamaican culture doesn't approve of. You know, these new generation people, like they're embracing that. Is kind of more like nothing is wrong with American culture, but you know, we have our own culture, our own style.
Yes.
But a lot of people seem to be becoming more Americanized, and in my opinion, if you become more Americanized, it's like you kind of water down your culture. It's kind of like, what are you you know, putting out there? It's like, what are you selling? So it's like, if we become like America, like, you know, what does Americans have to listen to from us? Yeah. So that's what I feel like, you know. So that's why I think like a lot of entertainers from back in the days are trying to come back to so-called save dancehall music, save reggae music.
So you're saying that the culture has changed from back in the day to now. It's more. It's not just Americanized, but the exploitation of the women and the exploitation of violence is become more and more common in the music.
Yes, like for instance, the violence and like the sexual stuff. Like
so, are you doing any tours right now?
I'm not touring right now, but I go on like different events. Like there's a stage show coming up where I'm a part of it. It's like, you know, you have Lieutenant Stitchy is gonna be on it. Freddie McGregor.
Yes.
So at first it was gonna be September 17th, but because there's so much rain going on, I think they're pushing it for like November, sometime in November.
I saw recently you did an event. We performed "Love Has So Many Faces." Where were you when you did that event?
It's a place called Splashback.
Okay.
Here in Orlando. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're in Orlando right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in Florida too. So have you been to New York recently?
Yeah, I go to New York. I could say a lot. I'm actually going there this weekend. My friend, he's having a birthday party.
What about performing in New York? Are you gonna be performing anytime soon in New York?
No, I don't have anything coming up in New York right now.
Okay. Have you ever performed in New York?
No.
No. Okay. Hopefully soon you get that chance. Hopefully somebody sees this and they give you a call. And so, what do you see yourself doing 5 years from now?
5 years from now, still doing music. Hopefully touring Africa, Europe.
Yes.
You know.
Do you see yourself as an international star?
Yes.
because you will get there. You'll get there because your music is great. I think your music has a message. It reminds me of such greats that performed with a message of unity, a message of, you know, saying of spiritual, you know, and I think that the world is ready to hear your music. So, one other thing, are you planning a new album, or do you have a new album out?
No, I'm not. I mean, eventually, I guess I'll do an album, but for now, I just release singles.
Okay. Okay.
So I have 2 more songs that's coming out. I'll probably releasing it's called Don't Give Up.
Okay.
I'll be releasing that within another month or so.
Okay. But I see a pattern with your music is that you're about hope and inspiration.
Right. And unity and love.
Unity and love. And that's what I love. That's why your music to me is so hot. And so is there any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to DJ Rudy. You know, he has been my DJ for years. He used to go to Meadowbrook with me. He always plays my song, you know, so big up to him and his assistants, Kerry. Shout out to my manager, McCoy, the real McCoy. I do a song with him, and that will be coming out probably around January. Shout out to the Meadowbrook people. Shout out to Quantum Stereo. You know, big up Wayne Park.
Thank you. Appreciate that, man. We love playing your music. And what about mom, dad? Anybody you wanna?
Yeah, big up to my mom. You know, she has always been my inspiration. She's, you know, a big support for me. My dad and my brothers in Chicago. You know, my friends Peter Gay, O'Connor, Gloria. You know, just all my friends and, you know, families and fans who have been supporting me throughout the years. You know, thank you for all your support.
And who's been your inspiration musically? Like who you grew up admiring or wanted to be like?
More like JC Lodge.
Okay. Good. And another thing. Who's your dream collaboration with?
Damien.
Okay.
Junior Gang.
Okay. That I see that. But listen, your music. Oh, and let people know where they can find you on social media.
You can just type in Jah Tiff, JAHTIFF, or Tiffany Gelly, TIFFANYGELLY. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
Tell them how to find you on Instagram.
On Instagram,
Yeah.
just type in Jah Tiff.
Okay. Jah Tiff, no underscore, no nothing, right?
Yeah, you can just type Jah Tiff, you'll find me, or
Okay.
at Tiffany Gelly.
Okay. And is that the same for Facebook and Twitter?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not on Twitter though. I'm not on Twitter.
Get that Twitter. Get that Twitter now, right? Because they got something called Spaces, where you can do like a broadcast and have guests and people, and tons of people, your fans, will tune in, and then you don't have to, you know, you can play like excerpts, a little bit of your music, you can talk, whatever, you're the host or whatever, or if you're on Twitter, I'll invite you and we do one day.
Okay.
So definitely get that Twitter. One other thing. So your music is about inspiration, motivation, uplifting. What do you say to the young girl who wants to get into the music business, wants to do dancehall, reggae? What do you say to them about it?
I'll say to them, you know, just keep your head on your body, know how to discern different, you know, people's energy, you know what I'm saying, because the music industry is not easy, especially like, for instance, if you don't have the money to invest in it for yourself. A lot of people will come and they'll try to like take advantage of, you know, the young females, you know, like a lot of these producers, they're all about, you know, what you can do for me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they probably try to have sex with them or
Yes.
stuff like that. So that's why I try to do my music myself, you know. So
Hey, I always say independent music, being an independent artist, sometimes is more of a benefit because, like you said, there are predators out there. There are people who want to take advantage, and you got to be careful. So yes, much blessings on that. So, Ms. Tiffany Jelly, Ms. Jah Tiff, I thank you. Thank you for this interview, and much blessings. Much blessings on you and your career. Continue. And Pop the Stereo Radio will always play your music. So you continue doing that. And much blessings and thank you.
thank you too.
And to Jamaica, much respect. Big up. This is Jah Tiff, Tiffany Jelly. Get her music, everybody. Stream her music. She told you to stream it. And you can hear her on Quantum Stereo Radio.